here we have the Bandai Figuarts Luke Skywalker from the Mandalorian, and just looking at the box and some of the pictures here, we can see that it doesn't look that much like Mark Hamill. So it comes with this backing card which has a nice picture of Luke on there from the Mandalorian, and look at that head sculpt, it looks nothing like on the box and it is amazing. He also comes with lightsabers and a bunch of extra hands. Now taking a closer look at the head sculpt, you can see that this thing is incredible. It looks just like Mark Hamill, and can you believe that this is a 6-inch figure? Figuarts have smashed it with this one. I also like that the proportions are better on this one than the earlier release, and you can see some nice use of textures with the plastic to show the difference between the cloth and also the kinky boots at the bottom. SH Figuarts figures are usually pretty poseable, and this guy is no exception. I could get him into some decent dynamic poses, and he was actually really fun to play around with. As you can see here, he comes with a decent robe, and it has a nice big hood that can be tucked down the back, and also it comes with a wire that runs along the bottom. You can get some really good poses out of this guy, especially with that wired robe and also the action lightsaber. Looks really cool, and I really like him with his hood up. It adds a bit of shadow to his face and it also makes it look more like Mark Hamill. Mine did come with some glue stains at the front and on the side of the figure that were impossible to get off. The seam on the hood creates this point at the top which is impossible to remove and looks a little strange, and while I love the wired cape, it's always stuck in this action pose. If you want him in a stationary pose with it draping down naturally, it's just not possible. So here we have him in a stationary pose, but as you can see, the robe is all spread out because of that wired cape, and there is no wire that runs along the front, so it does actually make it quite difficult to put it in a variety of action poses. But all is forgiven once I've got him in a pose like this, and he looks absolutely fantastic. He looks like he's diving through the air, waving that awesome green lightsaber. Comparing him to the first released Return of the Jedi Luke, there is no comparison. The new one is just so much better. I do not know who this other guy is, and I'm really glad they got rid of that golden hair and that skinny body. While I have a few little nitpicks about this figure, overall this thing is still incredible and it's a must buy for any Star Wars fan. I would buy it just for that head sculpt alone.